Good evening and welcome to Wholesome Roots. I hope everybody's having a great evening. A little bit of technical glitches here in the beginning. I scheduled the video to go live on YouTube's scheduling platform, and then I clicked camera, go live, and it wanted me to set up a whole new title and everything. So I'm pretty sure that it's doing what it did last week, and it actually has 2 live performances at once. So if you see anybody in the other chat room, if you still have that other chat room open, let them know to go to my channel page, refresh, and get the actual live stream. I don't know why YouTube is breaking it into 2 live streams when I used YouTube for setting up both of them. But that's the problem we had last week. And I'm avoiding using the OBS because it was breaking up my internet. So that's why I'm not doing it that way. Hello, Liz Zorab. You stayed up late for us. Yay. 7 Sprouts Farmstead. Good to see you. Valerie D. Diana at Justice Acres. Terry Troto. Mama Tried Homestead. Incense Shop. Michelle Justice. Brown Coat Homestead. All of my regular folks. If anybody was over in the other chat room and didn't see me there, please send people over to this chat. I don't know why YouTube is putting 2 live videos at the same time, scheduling wise, but it's being crazy for me. Hello, TJ Miller. Good to see you, my friend. I got your pepper seeds. Kathy Schnuber, Sabine Cody, Kiri Hyatt, Cabin Life with Glenn and Maureen. I have been meaning to get back to you on that email you sent me. I have not forgotten about you. I will probably do that video tomorrow. They tagged me in an awesome challenge I can't wait to do. Have I missed saying hello to anybody? At least you aren't sideways. Yes, Liz. I don't have my phone as my video source, so it helps for that. Ooh, beet seeds should be on my way. I am so excited about that. I actually got my root vegetables in the ground today, but I am working on the next bed, and I have a bunch of space in my other bed that I was doing my late summer stuff in. A lot of it didn't germinate. So I am going to be planting more roots and more leaves still. And golden beets. I love golden beets. Thank you, Terry. I really appreciate that. Deborah Sanders, hello. How are you? Good to see you, my friend. I'm glad you could join us tonight. It's okay. We all get busy. I almost wasn't even wanting to go live tonight because I was just busy up until the minute that I just hit the button, literally. If I missed anybody on the hellos, I apologize. And I am so flustered. I had a busy day of planting when it got too hot. We've been in the 80s all week, and it's been very nice temperature, and I've enjoyed it very much. And I've been planting instead of planting it. And wouldn't you know, today when I go to plant it, the seeds for my root veggies, it was so hot. It was so hot. It was so hot, you guys. But I got to film part of a really great video where we're going to be doing an amazing collaboration this weekend with root vegetables. You guys won't want to miss it. Trust me, it's going to be great. I've already spent hours on my editing for just the first half of it. So it's going to be a really good one. And you won't believe who I'm getting to collab with. It'll be really fun. I have a lot more seeding still to do. Hopefully I'll get garlic in the ground soon, and everything will just be perfect for the fall winter garden. How is everybody? Oh, well, look at Homestead. She said she wasn't going to be here because she was out driving. She had some errands to run, but she is here. Hey, Trisha, you'll like this. We might be changing next week's school to Thursday night. So that might work better for your schedule. Next week, we have a special event that Ryan and I are going to. Ryan won tickets once again. He won tickets to a concert. So we actually got a babysitter. We're going to drop the boys off, or actually, I'm probably going to have her pick them up. The boys are going to spend the night at grandma's. This is the first time ever, you guys. First time ever that my boys have spent a night away. Deborah Thank you so much for that generous donation. We truly appreciate that. Thank you. That is so kind of you. Terry Trodo asks, what editing software do you use? We use the Adobe Premiere Pro. It's a pretty extensive program, and I don't even know half of the stuff I could be doing with it. My son got it for us for Christmas 2 years ago. Hey, has anyone told you you look like Courtney Love? I've never heard that. I take that as a compliment, I think. Thank you. Animal lover number 1, you are not late, honey. You are just in time. Ryan always says that a wizard is never late. He's always arrives precisely when he means to. It's because he's always late. So, yeah, how do you plant garlic? I've never planted garlic for harvesting the next year. We have a video on that, actually, Ev. Is it covered up during the winter? We are very cold winters here, just the roots, or are you going to do a video on it? I have a video that I did last year when we planted ours. We really well to keep it insulated so it doesn't get too cold in the roots. The tops can die off, and that's fine, but you do want to keep a little bit of insulation on those roots and keep them covered and bed in well. Hello, Suburban Hillbilly. Good to see you. We use the Premiere Pro as well. Says 7 Sprouts Farmstead. Ryan is running late with the errands. We kind of got home late. I had my 1 month garden. I had my 1 month doctor's appointment today. So I always schedule my doctor's appointments latest they'll let me so that he won't have to take off very much time from work because, face it, we can't have him missing any hours of income. Not when he has to pay for all these expensive doctor's appointments and supplements. And it went pretty well. It looks like there's a spider web, so I'm just going to get that out of the way. I don't know if anybody could see that, but it was bothering me. Price Family Chronicles. Thank you for that compliment. Carrie just made it in, been trying to make life better for the goats. Pretty nasty out there. Carrie's been having a lot of rain in Texas. They went with a lot of drought for a while, and now it's been just rain, rain, rain. What concert did he get lucky tickets to? Oh my gosh, now you're going to ask me and I'm completely drawing a blank. It's a rock and roll band. Oh my gosh, it's an older rock and roll band. Oh, I can't think of it. When he comes in, he'll tell you all about it, I'm sure. He's really excited because tomorrow is opening day of bow season. He's got his hunter's license and he's got his bow out of layaway. He had it on layaway at a pawn shop, so he got a really good deal on it, and he's just been paying a little bit each week so that we would be able to have meat that I could eat. I haven't been able to eat red meat in a month, and I'm just about ready to cry for it. Hello, Vivian Duncan, my daughter. So good to see you. Two Family Homestead is in the house. Good to have you. Oh, whoops. I just scrolled too fast. Green Raven, I didn't even see you come in. Hello. I might have missed a few of you guys as you came in. Lady B, the Hopeful Homesteader, is here. Good to see you. Glad to see you are feeling better also in your videos. Glad the supplements are helping. You were so full of energy the other day when you said 10-minute garden and you ended up doing it for 4 hours. I tell you what, that came out of nowhere. It was just a burst of energy. I think that being in the garden actually gave me more energy. Getting my hands in the dirt is such good therapy. Now, I will say my hands have been hurting. But the doctor today increased my curcumin. He wants me to take 3 times as much, 3 times a day. So instead of taking 1 pill 3 times a day, I'm going to be taking 3 pills 3 times a day for the curcumin because he thinks that the arthritis is from the inflammation from the Hashimoto's. So hopefully that's going to help things, get me feeling better. He's also increasing my thyroid. I'm on a pig thyroid, so he's increased the dose to 2 a day instead of 1. So that should help too. But he was really happy to hear that my energy level was better. And we both kind of agree that it's from the adrenal cortisol support. He definitely thought that his adrenal support pills that he sells were better because they're chewable, dissolvable. And they had other things in them that were good for helping support the adrenals. But he looked at the ingredients on the one that I've been getting, and he's like, okay, you might need to take a few more of them than you're taking, but they're okay. They're not the worst. It's just that his supplements are maybe much higher in superiority, but they're also much higher in price. And the hard thing is today I got the list of the next 4 supplements that we're supposed to be adding in. So this first month was trying to repair some of the extreme damage. And this next 3 months is to begin healing. And one of the supplements that he wants me to take is $75. The other one is $65. The other one is $55. The other one is $45. And that doesn't include the glutathione cream for my thyroid that I was going to rub on the outside of my thyroid. But I told him I wanted to make an essential oil roller ball, and he really supported that idea. And he thought that was a good idea. And I also have to get on a cod liver oil. So I'm going to have to find that on, he said Bragg's makes one that's a really high quality. It's got to be really high quality. So that's probably where the next 3 weeks of Ryan's paycheck, 4 weeks of Ryan's paycheck is going to go. Is he's going to have to work overtime each. I told the doctor, I said, I can't get them all right now. That's hundreds of dollars of supplements. But I got my HemoLife, which is for my anemia and iron and stuff. And I got that tonight, luckily. And then next week, he'll get one more. Next week, we'll get one more until we're able to get all 4 of them. I mean, I'm going to be on them for 6 months minimum for all 4 or 5 or 6. There's like 6 different things that I'm supposed to be adding in now. But we're just going to have to take baby steps because we just can't afford it. But it is working. That is the beauty of it, is it truly is working. My health is getting better. And it is pricey, but it is healing me. And you can't put a price on that. Xavier, I'm so glad you could join us. Everybody say a big welcome to my friend Xavier Hope Thomas. She's been very supportive and helpful for us. In fact, I don't know if I'm able to say what arrived on my porch today, Xavier. So you let me know. Let's see, what else? What did I miss? Everybody's talking to each other. Yes, I'm actually doing that 2-family homestead. My sister just unfortunately inherited a herb shop. Her mother-in-law, or soon-to-be mother-in-law, passed away suddenly from cancer, and she's going to be she's managing the shop now. So she's just getting in there and figuring out the books and everything, and just getting a handle on it. She has other staff that does a lot of the stuff. So she's got to price things. She can get a price on things if we can find similar things. The problem is this naturopath is one of the best in the country, and he makes his own blends that he has the company make for him to specifically target thyroiditis with Hashimoto's issues. So they're very custom made for my condition. So they don't sell it on a normal brand. The adrenal cortisol support, is not his. I'm using a generic, not generic, it's Now brand from Amazon, but my sister will be able to get that in her shop. Okay, understood. 2-family. I'm sorry, I'm reading other people's comments to each other, and it's getting confusing. So if you have a question or a comment specifically for us, put it in all caps, because you guys are awesome about creating community in the comments, and I love that. So what do you guys think? We're gonna have a really great roots vegetable video coming out this weekend. I'm curious how many of you have been enjoying the increase in gardening videos with not as much emphasis on necessarily goats and everything else, but having a few more garden videos to appeal to the gardening crowd. Now that I'm able to garden, it's felt good to me. But it seems like my views are down, and a lot of people have said that's just because it's the holiday weekend and because of the getting back to school time of year and stuff. But with my views being down, and that corresponded with the same time frame of me changing my amount of videos on goats and kind of throwing in some other stuff, I was afraid that I would scare off any of my loyal old time fans. I want to make sure I appeal to everybody and yet still grow to hopefully improve my channel over the long run. I love the gardening stuff. We are still in our camper building our house and we are planting gardens. So watching you has been very helpful. Good. I'm glad. I can't wait to see your collab video. Yay. Good. I can't wait to. It's going to, oh, I love it. I enjoy a variety of different videos. Good. Good. I'm trying. I've really been trying to focus on getting enough so that everybody's interested in something. Maybe not every video is going to be what everybody likes, but at least if I appeal to enough people with each video coming out with a different topic, that will appeal to a large audience. I've been loving the gardening stuff. Good. Everyone is busy, canning kids, going back to school. Yeah. I don't do videos, but my husband has like 2 listed. I like variety, but envy because too wet for me to do anything in the garden. Yeah. Yeah, you have been really wet. And we are going to be buying meat goats. Oh, cool. So most of my notes on what I need have come from you. Thank you so very much. Good. I've heard that a lot lately from people that they have been able to learn everything they need about goats from me. And I'm like blown away by that because I've gotten these messages over and over. I get emails, I get private messages on Facebook, all kinds of things that people say like, I've really made an impact. I've really helped people. And that makes me feel so good because that's why I started my YouTube channel, was to help people. And I want to help people with the gardening stuff too. I mean, I've been a master gardener for 15 years, almost 15 years now. I've been a professional horticulturist for 20 years. I have so much to share. I just haven't had the energy to be in the garden. My friend Robert at Neighborhood Aviaries pointed out something to me today or yesterday. Do you want to come sit? I'm sitting in the middle of 2 chairs. And he said, he commented on an old video. It was my planting ginger video. You guys need to go look at that video. You don't even have to and look at it. Yes, he's a goofball. And see how my garden looked last spring before I started getting sick. Like, I've been sick for years, but really sick was last year. Y'all wouldn't even believe how beautiful my garden was.
Hi, everybody.
Hi, everybody. Hi.
Yes, everybody get the thumbs up. We have 23 people watching and only 12 thumbs up. Gardening stuff is up there with the boys. Yes, Sandra. Good to see you, Sandra. I didn't see you come in. I didn't say hello. Hello, Ryan. Hey,
I'm not a ninja. Well, sort of. Tomorrow's opening day for archery season for deer. So I'm ready to be in the woods. TJ Miller's got it right. Ryan, the deer ninja.
Green Raven, I've never seen that. We had one quail that did have an issue, but it wasn't like that. I'm sorry. We had one quail with an issue that resolved. I think it hit its head. When we moved them into the new quail cage, it started acting like it had neurological issues. Mm-hmm. And the only thing I can think of is because the ceiling is lower, that it hit its head and it was just knocked loose because it was like walking backwards for a couple of days and it resolved itself. We kept on dipping its beak in the water and the food and making sure it was eating and drinking. And it cleared up and we can't even tell which one it was now.
You want to hear something cool?
I don't know what you call it, but you have to pop the eye, not pull it down. You have to get certified to have that card, but I'm watching you to learn. FAMACHA. That's the FAMACHA score. Yep. It you know, so many people do that one wrong. So it's really good. Kim Couch is in the house. Guess what I'm drinking, Kim? Can I have more? I need a refill. You want some? It's only the best water I've ever tasted in my entire life. Right. Tell her how many times I'm filling my cup up these days.
She's
It's ridiculous.
She's being hydrated on a level like me, and I'm the hydration king over here. So she's trying to catch up with me.
I mean, like, I've never liked water ever in my whole life. I've always kind of been like, oh, I forced myself to drink water. Now I'm like, oh. Can I have some more?
I'll fill you up some.
Thank you so much. You have no idea how much I appreciate that gift. Beyond. I mean, health reasons alone, it was huge. Money reasons alone, it was huge. I mean, we were buying water every day. It's amazing. You want to fill it for me?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Even Rowan knows how to use it. And he knows it's the healthy water. That's what he calls it.
Yeah. I want to fill it.
I even feel confident on hoof trimming because of you. I just can't thank you enough. Oh, good. What's the matter? He's just refilling my water. You can't do that. You're too little. Are you going to sleep, incense shop? Is that what you were saying? If so, good night. Samson Farms is here. Hello, Samson Farms. Now, we're not all ladies. Come on.
Yeah.
Thank you. Did you want a drink, Liam? You're too little to fill it up. I don't want it to spill.
Maybe later I'll help you fill one.
Yeah, like my friend. Okay, next time. My friend Robert at Daybird Aviaries started a Berkey fan club on Facebook for me because I needed somewhere to be a fan. You know what's weird is I thought it was going to make me have to get up and go pee last night 100 times, Kim, but I didn't. I think my body absorbs it better because it's so clean. It's so clean. Do you have those of you that have Berkey, but Kim, I know you have one. Do you have bleach water, like chlorine tap water that you put in it? Because when we open the top of it to refill it, it's like this cloud of chlorine, like somebody just opened a swimming pool bag of chlorine. It is so strong where it's filtered it out. I can't even understand how there was that much chlorine in my water. Scary. Yes, that gift was from Kim. She told me in the video when I was thanking everybody for all the wonderful gifts we've gotten.
Hey, whoa.
Hey, Wire Homestead, how are you? My tap water smells like Clorox. That's how ours was. But I mean, even stronger now that it's filtered out in the top where the filter is, I'm like, it like burns my nose. It's insane. I'm so glad to be drinking clean water. And it's like, minus the cat hair. It's like smooth on my tongue. I'm not even kidding you guys. It's like smooth. It feels like it just wants to slide across my tongue and down my throat. And I just need to keep doing it. I just need to keep drinking. I'm not even kidding. It really is that good. It's that good. Ooh, cutting up pumpkin. Is it for you? I love pumpkin. Are you going to eat it? Yeah, I just learned about the shower filters. Was it you that told me about them, Jen, from Seven Sprouts? I actually added, I don't know if it was a Berkey brand, but I added, whoever told me about the shower filters, I added that to my Amazon wish list because the article I was reading about chlorine and thyroiditis is even through your skin, you're absorbing so much of it. You love it, huh? Got it? Oh, even Liam's drinking all of his water. So good. Oh, Well, Deborah Sanders, I'm glad that you could join us for a little bit. I'm so glad that we've been able to help you with some of your good information. And we're definitely going to have a great root vegetable video this weekend for you.
There you go.
So, Ryan, you want to talk about what you've been up to?
I was doing chores outside.
I meant this stuff.
Oh, well, I think I mentioned tomorrow's opening day for archery season, so I've been getting ready for that. Got a crossbow recently, and I've been practicing with it, and now I'm getting my arrows ready with the broadheads. That's what you use when you're actually out hunting.
So what's your plan tomorrow morning?
Try to sleep tonight, and then go in the woods before the sun comes up and get in a deer stand. Yeah, and then wait and enjoy nature.
Oh, yes. I was telling them how next Friday we might be on a Thursday night schedule instead. We won't be live next Friday.
Right.
I can say that.
We're gonna be.
But we might go live Thursday. I haven't decided yet or convinced this guy yet. But hey, Grizz, how are you?
I won tickets to see Judas Priest and Deep Purple.
That's right, Deep Purple. That was they asked me and I was like, oh my gosh, my brain just went like I could not think of it.
That's a Judas Priest joke.
And his mom is going to keep the boys overnight. Did I mention that? Ever? In Wales.
Oh, you can't use bows. Wow, that's crazy. Archery season here in Georgia, it varies from state to state. And in Georgia, archery season, you get a little bit over a whole month of extra hunting as opposed to firearm season. So, and there's actually a couple counties
Hi, Booty.
only bows are allowed. There are actually no guns allowed in a couple counties. So, yeah, pretty neat. I'm excited.
Yeah. I'm excited because I get to eat red meat if he gets one.
I still have to get one. Could make a deal, and if I don't get a deer, then Eugene's going in the freezer.
Don't you say that about my Eugene. Everybody said they love those bands. There was a bunch of comments.
Oh,
Did you
yeah,
see?
those are classic.
Lots
rock.
of great comments. Awesome, great band, says Terry. Judas Priest Sweet, says Samson Farms. You guys are going to have a great, fun night, says Browncoat. Yes, we do have a deep freezer. Our friend gave us one. It's a smaller, it's not a big deep freezer, it's a smaller one. So, but it's pretty much empty. I have my bee boxes, my bee frames in it that can come out now. I just needed to freeze them for a little while. They just stayed in there. Oh, muzzle loader, hoping to try using a crossbow too, says Haywire Homestead.
I've never tried a muzzle loader. That always sounded fun.
Hello, Holly Sacklin, Patty and Art. Good to see you. Sandra Caruso. Bunch of people coming in. 36 people watching, 24 thumbs up. Let's get the rest of those thumbs up, y'all. Did that sound like a commercial? Anyone? Colin, you have some news you want to tell everybody, don't you? Yes. He has big news. Come here.
Well, what kind?
Well, first let's tell them what you did last night. Briefly. Yesterday. Come closer so they can see you.
What did I do last night? Oh, the presentation.
Yes, he did a presentation for the school board. Is that correct?
The charter school board.
For?
The internship that I had there with the IT guy and how I had managed to land a job over the summer in pretty much the same
in IT.
field.
Yeah. Good job. And then you did really great with that presentation, right? It was fun. Good.
Yeah.
You might be on TV and everything. They had a film crew there. But what did you find out today?
I finally got my SAT scores and I'm above average.
Woo! He did really great on his SAT, you guys. We're really proud of this guy. You're my baby. He's my baby. I've been missing all the comments now. And now I can see the top of my computer desk. And it looks weird. Is that better?
You're way behind.
I'm way behind. You guys have been flying by with comments. We got 40 people watching.
But there's not 40 thumbs up. That's kind of weird, isn't it? Shouldn't there be like more?
All right, thumbs up. Everybody loves the bands. Looking forward to deer hunting. This morning, Mike left at 3 a.m. for the airport, and 3 huge deer were in our driveway. And he was like, "Dang, where's my bow?" And I was like, "That's tomorrow, babe." Dogs need food, medication, and walking. Good night, Suburban Hillbilly. Thank you for joining us. And we will be checking the post office box tomorrow morning, and hopefully it will be there. Sorry that your package didn't get here in time or today. Haven't stopped to listen to either in so long. Love me some Deep Purple and Judas Priest. Yeah, I had Ryan play it for me the other night because I was like, I know who they are, but I'm just like, who are they again? You know, name me one of their songs. And I totally know their popular songs, but I was like, I told him, I was like, it's live music and it's rock and roll. I think I'll enjoy myself. I just sat on my porch to shoot deer. I'm in the woods, so they're everywhere. Oh, that's so awesome, Kim.
That's lucky.
That's how Jen at Seven Sprouts is probably. She could probably do that. Hello, everyone. Late, but I love the kudzu video. Thank you, Stringfield Ridge Farm. We're so glad you could join us. Red Duchess Farm is here as well. Lots of latecomers coming in, but we love that. There's no problem with that. We keep coming. Keep on coming in. Muzzle loaders are a lot of fun.
I bet.
Those deer with the big, beautiful eyes. How could you? Hey, you know, it's better than a goat. They have even cuter eyes. Although Justin Rhodes always says they have scary eyes. Congrats, Dalton. Thank you.
Oh, you're not on live chat, by the way. Just pointing that out.
You're supposed to point that out at the beginning of the show.
Well,
so if I missed some comments, I apologize. My brain is supposed to keep me smart. Thank you, Corey. I feel vibrant. I feel really, really good. I'm feeling really a lot better mentally and physically. I've had a lot more energy, so that's really good. He is a senior this year. Pretty exciting times. Thank you, Liz. My cute little braids. She said I look cute. My hair looks cute. Deer equals dinner. Isn't that the truth? I'm looking forward to it. What's in that water? I need some. So good to see you going so strong. I'm telling you, it's the Berkey water.
it's a secret.
Oops.
You should advertise for Berkey. Every time somebody says Berkey, she's going to take a swig.
Take a shot every time somebody says Berkey.
Turn it to a game. Who's going to be the most hydrated?
How many? This is a good question from Brown Coat Homestead. How many deer can you catch during bow season down there?
Well, according to my hunting license.
My prayers are with you, Patty and Art, on the new job in the house. Super Berkey is right. Glad to see you back, Willow Creek.
I think it's 12. 'Cause I think
The bandana braids.
I mean the way I read it, I mean I think I can get 12 deer all season. It doesn't say that I'm limited during, because if I plan on hunting with a bow all season, then all season is bow season for me. There's just no firearms allowed right now, and that's fine by me.
Moderators, keep an eye on that.
Yep, 12 deer tags.
Yeah, I definitely am keeping better hydrated, and I bet that's improving my health too. I don't look old enough to have children this old. You're too sweet, TJ. You know how to make a girl feel so pretty. Ryan, just remember that when a deer presents itself, stay calm, aim true, and squeeze the trigger. Then get excited when you hit your target.
Oh, I know. Believe me,
His aim is really good. Really good. Really, really good. We hunt our deer. They gifted us with meningeal worm and our goat. So we have them gift us with meat. Oh, Holly, I'm sorry. I would totally take out every deer I saw, whether it was hunting season or not, if that happened to me. I ain't lying. That's a horrible one to deal with. One of the worst. Limited with all here, Ryan. Deer and turkey starts October 1st here in Oklahoma. We have too many deer here. That's part of the problem. There are way too many deer in Georgia. It's unhealthy how many they have, and so in order to keep the population healthy, they have to allow a lot of hunting. Like in my deer season, we are allowed 3 deer a day. Whoa. Sorry, y'all.
Yeah, I'll be lucky to have one.
Hay in the barn in the morning. Ow, that landed on my toe. That's enough to kill a deer. Imagine what it just did to my toe.
That was a field point, everybody.
Kim Couch, thank you for joining us tonight, and thank you for my Berkey. I'm so forever grateful.
Truly.
Let me know if you ever need any seeds or any cuttings of anything I'm growing. I will be happy to send you some. I pray that you can get all the big deer ones you can get. Send some over to Big Bear Homestead.
Right.
We have to watch a meningeal worm in our alpacas. It's devastating. Oh, I can't even imagine. I want alpaca. I almost traded an alpaca for a goat earlier in the year, but she wasn't completely had her mind made up that she wanted to be the trade. I'm sorry, I'm burping because I'm drinking so much Berkey water because I keep chugging. We're only allowed 1 deer here in Oregon. Wow, that's interesting. Fashionably late. Part-time Hermes is here.
Hey, it's not right before we're signing off.
Yeah, so. I'm impressed. You're 20 minutes early as far as I'm concerned. Yeah. Yeah, whenever there's a larger deer population, a lot of health risks run for those deer populations. So it's better to keep the deer populations minimized for healthier deer. So the reason why some areas have more allowed and less, and others have less allowed, is for that very reason. And to keep the management. It's proper management. It's like proper herd management.
It's also why this year hunting over bait, it's legal to bait deer here in Georgia.
It never has been before.
Well, it comes and goes, I think.
Maybe, yeah.
But I know, like, I think last year
Good night, Liz.
It was legal to bait deer south of us, but it wasn't legal here. But this year it's legal here, and I have mixed feelings about baiting deer, but so many people are doing it. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about baiting deer.
Do you have a question from Sandra Caruso? Up here, orange.
What's your favorite meal to make from deer meat? It's so simple. You just take that tenderloin, slice it into little medallions, and cook it like a little steak rare. Just
what else would you make? What about ground deer meat? I bet people would like to know what
deer chili.
Ground deer. Oh, deer chili.
My first experience with venison period was 1 year. My mother made venison chili for Halloween, and my family here, I might be from Georgia, but my family wasn't hunting. Somebody gave her venison, and she made venison chili, and it was so good.
Baiting just seems like it takes the sport out of the sport. I agree, part-time Hermes. I would rather set up a feed plot. And
a food plot.
That's kind of baiting in a way, but yet you're just fattening them up.
That goes into habitat management, though.
Yeah. Ryan, do you hunt on your property?
Yes, we do. I do. Mm-hmm.
Best thing for that is that my trees will be protected a little better.
I've only recently become a hunter. The past.
This is a new habit.
This is like year 3 for me.
Yeah, this will be the 3rd year.
And I knew exactly what I wanted to do back there. I wanted to make a food plot, and I wanted to do property management. And then finally, when I had time to, and I see the stream was too high across the dam, that even a 4-wheel drive, the little tractor I can get from work is
Venison jerky, yes.
it's not gonna
my chat just disappeared. Did you see that?
it's not gonna make it across. So
Venison jerky. I love venison jerky. That was the first thing Dalton said when I said deer season opens tomorrow. He said, jerky season? I was like, you bet. I make venison jerky every year. I'm gonna have to be a little more careful with my ingredients this year, because usually I put hot pepper flakes, and I won't be able to do that. But I can do black pepper.
So my thoughts on baiting deer. I see another person asked that. It's sort of like cheating.
It's new to us. We've never known.
But I mean,
we've never been able to.
The people that put up the big feeders that consistently
refill,
and dish out, and then all they got to do is sit in a box somewhere. I put out a mineral block. Is that baiting deer, or did I just provide them with minerals? I don't know.
I think it's a fine line.
So
it's
many
a very
people,
questionable
so many people around us
area for me. I don't know.
If everybody around me is baiting their deer, what's going to make them attractive to where we are? Well,
it might make us harder to gain our own food source.
My theory right now is, since it got left undisturbed, maybe will be like a deer sanctuary back there for all I know. I hope. I'll find out tomorrow. I hope.
Holly Stackland, I would have done the same thing. If I encountered an injured deer, I would have helped it, especially a baby. I was actually trained by Georgia Wildlife Federation. No, some Georgia wildlife people. Can't think of the name right now. On how to take care of an orphaned or injured baby deer. So I would absolutely take care of them and raise them and make sure that I released them somewhere that wasn't going to be where he was hunting, because I wouldn't want to eat my own pet one. There's actually, remember on the drive to our old job at CRMB, that long road back through Roscoe, there was a deer. Remember where there was the trees like in rows, that long section? There was a deer that everybody would see. It had a collar. Somebody had obviously raised this deer from a baby and released it and didn't want it to be hunted. And it had a hunter's orange collar on it. And I think that's what I would do. I mean, I would be scared that the collar would get hung up on something, but this deer, we saw it for years out there crossing the road. Not all the time, but every so often we would see it at the edge of the wood line or something. And it was really cool. We talked to other people that lived out there, and they all saw it too. So it's really neat. Yeah, it's making me hungry too. I will pray you get all your deer on your tag, but I think you should add a freezer or two to your wish list. Yes. The good thing is I have a very, very good friend who has a deep freezer that she's not using. The only problem is that her husband always unplugs it to plug in other stuff. So she blamed it on the kids that one time when she lost all that pig meat that they had in there. But ever since then, we had our bee boxes in there, and it was unplugged when we went to go pick them up, so I don't know if I would trust it over there. But yes, another freezer would definitely be in order. We just put up 30 pounds of deer to jerky. Ooh, wow. Backstrap fried with flour, salt, and pepper with a little garlic. Ooh, I have to skip the flour part.
Do coconut flour.
No.
Tapioca.
I think almond.
What's the arrow flour?
I need to get cassava. I can't find cassava in any of our stores. Whoa, I missed. Whoa, am I that far behind?
No, wait. You're going backwards.
I know. We got salt black out in the woods all year to bring them in, but it is there all year just to get them to our area. You're providing them with healthy minerals, the fine line of deer management. It really is a fine line. I truly think it is a very gray area. We've never had the ability to do it, so it's never been something we thought about doing.
And you see so many people use.
And I always thought it was bad when people did do it.
Deer corn, She's not supposed to have corn, so I'm not going to use corn.
Yeah, I can't have animals that eat corn.
We don't healthy.
If you hunt when they are at the mineral block, it's baiting. If you hunt the path they took to the mineral block, I don't consider it baiting. They have quick release pet collars. I'd hope you could get one on a deer, but then it may eventually lose the collar. True.
That's the chance.
Yeah. We buy the cheapest, fattiest bacon and grind venison and bacon together and we make deer sausage. That sounds amazing, Barry. I would have to use something else.
Turkey bacon.
Blah. Blah. Where am I at?
You were
I'm scrolling the
fine.
comments in case anybody's wondering why we're both going, huh?
You were fine, and then you all of a sudden started going better.
I have a garden for harvesting deer. Deer is good when canned. It gets really tender and delicious. You know, I've heard that before, that people really like canned venison. Rowan, is it something important or can it wait?
I just want.
All right. What did you say about Serenity Suburban? I'm going to go back. Serenity Beautiful. Those are the gardens that we did. Those are my gardens. I am responsible for that beauty. Seriously. I've spent many years working those gardens and making them beautiful. I have a huge freezer here. It costs $250 a month in electricity to run. So get something new and energy efficient. Oh wow. Wow. That's really steep.
That must be a super hardcore freezer.
Yeah.
I think ours are set on like eco mode or something.
Yeah, I have it on the economy or whatever. Oh,
Energy saver.
yeah, that's what I was saying.
Eco mode, energy saver. Same difference.
She has twins this year. She is very wild. We can pick her out because she has only one ear. Oh, how neat, Holly. I had a pet deer that weren't tame. They were never caught or anything else. And they were tame enough that you could walk out when they were out there and they wouldn't bolt because they knew that we were safe. And we never considered hunting them. I mean, I couldn't do that to one that was so tame. No way. I have a hard enough time trying to make the decision to eat one of my bucklings. Even the whole year. I have been watching 2 does, 3 and a younger buck in my back pasture for weeks. Turkey bacon, yuck. Hey, you know, it's better than no bacon, which is what I am faced with.
When I'm cooking her turkey
Thank you,
bacon,
Willow Creek. I
smells
missed
really
whatever
good.
that was, but I appreciate that you were here. Rose, can you eat pork if you raise it? Would you consider doing so? I actually asked my doctor about that today, and he said that he really encouraged me not to. He said that pork isn't just bad because of all of the bad food that goes into them and medicine, but he said that it was just an unhealthy meat. So I don't know. And Ryan says no to pigs. I have a friend who raises them humanely and, you know, with good food and everything that I'm considering trading a goat with for her pork. And I think that I would eat it. I think it would just very limited. Very limited. It wouldn't be a regular meal at all. I would think that if you opened up your garden, it would be real easy to harvest all deer. We do pork and venison.
We'll be eating an all meat diet.
The more full the freezer, the more efficient. This is true. Deb is driving home. The previous owner left it. It's old, but we didn't figure out why our electric bill was so high for several months. Finally, we unplugged that freezer and it dropped like crazy. Oh, wow. We have a tiny 1 dorm size for 1.5 deer ground for sausage. If I raised deer, I would put a collar on it, a tracking collar, to make it easy to find during hunting season. Grizz, remind me not to read Grizz's comments out loud until I've proofread them in my head.
That's a great idea.
I found the deer we raised when he was just a few days old. His right back leg was broken. We set it, and he was around for about 1.5 years. We think we see him occasionally, but he is wild. Oh, that is so neat. Really, Rose, that's silly. Pork are raised so healthy these days as they are considered more as a white meat. I guess it all depends on how you look at it. That's a real gray area.
Yeah.
We just got pasture pigs. Are they still bad? I never thought so. My doctor was alluding to the fact that it may be. It may be bad. So I definitely should research it further. I'm not going to take the word of just one person and go with that. Let's just say that. But I may not mention it to him. I'm sorry. I'm trying to read through. Good night, Suburban Hillbilly. Take care. They are more white meat if they are grain fed. They are more red if they are more pastured. That's true. We have a friend that lives a little south of us, closer to where Jen lives in Georgia. He's basically the premier pastured pork, the guy who does the veteran farm.
Oh yeah.
I met him from some conferences in Georgia on farming conferences, and he has, when he shows his cuts of pork, they look like steak. They don't look like pork. They look like steak.
What was Happy Hog? Was that
Happy Hog Farm? They were supposed to be pastured, grass fed, basically, very little grain.
Yeah. I'll eat pastured pork.
I had a friend who
But I
bought a
don't wanna
pastured
raise it.
pig. She did not like it. I am guessing it was very different from what you get in the store. Oh, it does taste very different. Any pork that I bought from a pastured farmer has tasted very different. Very, very different. It has a gamier flavor, I think. Pastured are more exercised as well, making them more red, which is what they used to aim for in the 40s and earlier.
Interesting.
Part-time Hermes is full of information. She is. Marge Perez, hello. I didn't see you come in, so I didn't say hello then. I'm sure you've been here for a little bit. I have pigs, pig panels, and hot wire. They have never gotten out. I love food, but you do what makes you feel good. I don't drink grocery store milk anymore. All of a sudden, it bothers me. Ooh, yeah. I can't. I don't think I could drink grocery store milk ever again. I don't know. I'm gonna have to freeze some milk for when my doughs freshen. Oh, although we have time, she'll be in milk when the others are getting ready to freshen. So that'll be good. Time is looking good, y'all. She's looking fat. She's getting a little pudge to her udder. I can't wait. Have you noticed her little pudge? Her little udder starting to get a little. Like when she runs, it shakes.
I don't know that I look at it that closely.
Well, you better tomorrow morning because she is now on the milk stand in the morning
Oh, okay.
for her milk stand training
I'm in the
every morning.
I'm in the woods in the morning.
You'll be done hunting by milking time, honey. I love pasture pigs. I do too.
Hopefully not. Hopefully I'll be cleaning up a deer.
Hello, Bama Grits. Part-time Hermes learned that one from a Salatin video. My boyfriend, my other man in my life.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait to see him next month. Huh? Cindy, I can't wait to see you too. And Jen and Trisha. And who else is in here that's going to the conference? Are you going to the Homestead of America's conference? If so, say Berkey. I don't know why I just no, just tell me if you're going. Oh my gosh, I just have to say I just hit 400 subscribers in this live stream. Whoa, yay! Congratulations! Oh, that's awesome. I am doing well, Bama Grits. How are you? My digestive tract is stupid. I can't eat any part of the pig but bacon. No clue why. A lot of people are like that. And that kind of clues me in that there is an issue with pork. Have you tried eating pastured pork or is it just store-bought? Because if it's just store-bought, you might have a better situation with pastured pork. Part-time Hermes is HOA bound. And I know Willow Creek Homestead is. And I know Seven Sprouts. And Bama Grits is trying to go. Yay.
You're gonna have to put me on like FaceTime when y'all are.
Hey.
Just carry me around.
Jacqueline
on a
Kessler.
tablet.
How did you know that's who the collaboration was with? Did she mention it? She told me she was mentioning it in a video, but I didn't think she had put up the video yet. I haven't watched anything today. So that's funny. I didn't know if I was supposed to say who I was having my collab with or if I was supposed to hold it for a surprise. I wasn't sure. I was just mentioning the collaboration and that you guys were going to be so impressed. It's really going to be awesome. Pat Booty, I know of a farm. Oh, sorry, that was private conversation, sort of. Not really. Obviously, not private, but it's timber chicken season here. No, I don't want to even ask. Just store bought. You might want to try some pastured pork, TJ. It might be better on your digestive tract. Yes, that's how your dad is like that with pork, right? He can't eat it. It makes him sick.
I think.
Jess mentioned it today. Okay, good. All right, the cat's out of the bag, y'all. I have a collaboration this weekend with Roots and Refuge Farm. Yes, I'm excited. It's going to be a really great collaboration. My whole family, except me, my mom, and dad, all live in the Hamptons near where you live part-time premies. I'm glad I'm with store-bought food. That would, if I thought it was me. No, store-bought food has so many things wrong with it. What the animals are fed before they go to the store is the #1 problem. The GMO corn that's being fed to all of the animals that are producing the dairy, meat. What else do animals? Eggs produce. Any animal byproduct like dairy, meat, and eggs is full of GMO corn, which is just horrible for your body. Corn is horrible for your body, period. But you add in the fact that they're all using the GMO corn, yeah, it's not good for you guys. Not good for you at all. That's why we're trying to raise as much as we can ourselves or harvest it from the land like the deer. We'll be with you all in spirit at HOA, hoping to attend next year. Oh, I wish you were coming. We would have so much fun.
They're going to have to carry me around on a tablet doing FaceTime because I'm not going here.
He's only a little bit jealous. Oh.
What?
Oh, Bama grits. Oh, I can't even. I got a black. Oh, no. You see that disgusting cuss word she put on our screen? Do we have to block that comment?
What is, are you doing laundry or something?
Oh, that's right. You don't do football anymore. Ryan has sworn off football for the rest of his life. Corn syrup makes me very sick. I try to stay away from all box food. Yes, isn't that the truth? Anything in a box, except for, what was on your chair? Where did that box go? I had my box of crackers.
You were sitting on 2 chairs when I showed up, so.
Bumblebee Junction, hello. Good to see you. Bama grits. Oh, I'm a Georgia dog too. Woohoo! Jen, I knew I loved you.
When I did watch football, you know what I'd say right now is more Eagle.
The conference is in Virginia, and a dear friend of mine actually bought my plane ticket so that I can go.
It wasn't a deer, it was a person.
I hope my garden produces something. Not much available in the local market. A real grocery store is an hour away. What you do is you find somebody else who's growing something you like, and you trade. And if you have goat milk, you trade the produce. Go dogs! Woo! All right, we'll leave you. We won't block you. Homestead, thank you, Part-Time Permits, for putting the link to the Homesteaders of America conference. If you haven't bought tickets yet, don't be shy. Come anyway. I have puppies and baby goats coming. Any great cameras for the barn? Wow. The one camera that I saw a lot of recommendations for, I just put on my Amazon wish list. And I don't know, I've not used it, but I've seen a lot of good recommendations for it in my goat groups. So you might want to look at that one and see what other ones Amazon recommends under it. And that might give you ideas of ones in different price points and stuff.
Yeah. Oh, guess how many quail eggs?
Isn't that low?
Guess how many quail eggs tonight?
12.
Higher.
13.
Higher.
14.
Higher.
Not many.
Higher.
How many?
16.
What?
Yep.
You guys hear that? 16 quail eggs. That is the highest yet. All of the little babies are starting to lay like crazy. Woo! We got to go through and cull the boys and eat them.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
it is going to be great to meet everyone. Red Duchess Farm, are you going to be there? I am so glad. That'll be so much fun to meet you. If we're talking football, I'd rather watch University of Michigan. Never liked pro. They sit down instead of fight through the plays. Well, we're talking university as well. The South gets a little, you know, excited about some college football. I grew up as a New England Patriots fan, so yes, throw stones at me. I know. I'm just a Yankee.
I can think of a million other things I'd rather do on a Saturday.
Yeah, we haven't been watching football the last couple of years. Cable is required for that. You don't get to watch football otherwise. So
too many commercials. And
yes, we are getting ready to put our fall garlic in. We're actually waiting for it still. It's been ordered. Somebody in our subscriber world actually purchased 5 pounds of garlic for us. So it's on the way. I just don't know when. So we've got plenty of time still here in the South. So I'm not too rushed right now. I planted my garlic really late last year and it did great. Do you have garlic that you saved from yours? I didn't have enough to save for planting. We eat a lot of garlic. So this year I'm planting more in hopes that I'll have enough to save for planting. Oops. The South is very nutso over football. 5 pounds is a good amount. I want to make sure that I've got enough. We eat a lot, and I want to make sure I have enough to save seed. So it's a, what kind did I say it was? A purple Italian? It's a soft neck. We found that the soft neck did much better for us than the hard neck. And I've heard that about the South already, so I kind of knew that was what was going to happen, but we wanted to experiment with both, and it seemed like the soft neck was definitely better for us.
I remember at the Rooster Farm, it was October when I planted all that garlic there.
Yeah. Part-time Hermes just said she doesn't plant hers till October, November.
I wonder how that did.
Pat Booty asked if we grow moringa. We have a few moringa seeds left that we're going to plant in the spring. We planted some last year, and then I forgot about them, and they died in the pots. So I'm going to do better this time. That was when I got sick, so we eat a lot of garlic. Like when it says put a clove of garlic, we literally put like 6 cloves. No lie.
A head of garlic.
I don't think I've ever put less than 4 cloves in anything I've been making, ever. Sandra Cunningham, the boys are being so good in the background. Thank you for joining us. Have a great night. They are being so good. We plugged them into their phones. That kind of helps.
Over an hour.
Sorry, guys. Got to run. Trisha's running. She's going to go put some kids to sleep probably. And I got to get to, it's way past my bedtime. Yes. Good night, everybody. I once stayed in the hotel and her room was all decked out in the specific football team. It was the worst decorated room I've ever seen. That would be a little weird. I would love some more moringa seeds. Yes, absolutely. I only have a few. Like I have like a tiny little paper envelope, and they're big seeds. So, I don't know how many are in there. Oh, cool. when you get it going, I want to buy some and give it a go. If I can eat it, then I might try to grow it. Thank you so much for hosting. Nice to see everyone. Have a great evening. I have not had luck with garlic. Need to order some. It's only okay. My throat's getting hoarse. I need to drink some more water.
Yeah, I need to go get some water.
Anyway, good night, y'all. I think everybody's saying good night. Oh man, my special chapstick from Maria Alt is gone. Maria, the country kid. Y'all knew who I'm talking about. There ain't more than one Maria out there. She sent me some chapstick for answering her question on Facebook correctly. If she ever asks any question about chickens, the answer is always Black Sex Link, or just Sex Link. Just. If you don't know the joke, if you don't know the joke, then you won't get it. But if you do know the joke, that'll be something to laugh for you guys. Oh, thank you, Red Duchess Farm. I would appreciate it if you could. I'm going to try to bring some tomato seed again this year to pass out to everybody too. My garlic sprouted last fall, chopped up the tops and used it like chives. I still have some in the freezer. I usually just buy some garlic at our farmer's market and plant it. I've done that. See you beautiful people tomorrow. The elderberry cutting I got from you didn't make it, Rose. Aw, did it survive the drive home? Or was it a long time after that? Or did it get eaten after it grew? I definitely will be having more elderberry cuttings this fall, so I'll be able to bring you some at the conference even. Good night, everyone. I have never told you. Root veggies. Well, you need to do a raised bed and put some good soil in it. Oh, that's exactly what Jen said too. Raised bed. It's a joke. It's a joke that was kind of one of those you had to be there jokes for Maria. So that's why I knew that was the answer. Part-time Hermes also said build raised beds. I want to build raised beds. I just can't afford the lumber to build them because I don't want to do it with something that's just going to decompose in a year. So I want to wait till I can afford to invest. What?
Kiri said that that rocks still grow in raised beds. Rocks are extremely bad here, and just reminds me of my uncle's place in Blanco. All the rocks are. He builds walls out of the rocks. He's built like a little house out of rocks. He said rocks are free and mortar is cheap. And so every Sunday he mixes up a bag of mortar and he goes out and he's building something with the rocks out there. So no.
She said I use rocks to build raised beds.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. So buy a bag of mortar and build your raised beds out of those rocks.
If anybody out there is dealing with the same health issues as me and is gluten-free, corn-free, soy-free, and all that, Trisha from Willow Creek Homestead turned me on to these almond flour crackers from Simple Mills. They have no bad ingredients in them, and they are delicious. So, yeah, basically, Trisha and I live off of crackers, sweet potatoes, and chicken. So anyway, you guys are funny.
There are two.
Diana says those are
funny
yummy.
now.
She is being funny. These are delicious. They are so yummy. They're addictive though, and they're expensive. So just eat a little at a time to get your crunch cracker fix. Because I know it's hard for people like us that don't get to eat gluten or anything else. So it's nice to have that as a little treat. I brought them over here because I meant to say that at the beginning. But, you know me, I forgot. I also brought my notebook from my doctor's office because I was going to talk about some of the supplements he was recommending too. But time got carried away. We talked about hunting and lots of other fun things. It was a good chat. 26, y'all. 26 of you still in here. We got 34 thumbs up.
Without thinking about hunting for 5 minutes.
If you have acorns in your area, make a corn flour and make your own crackers. Oh, that's a great idea, Brown Coat Homestead. All right, y'all. It has been pleasant. It has been fun. Look for that collaboration video with Roots and Refuge on root vegetables. The two roots are getting together to talk about root vegetables. You guys are going to love it. It's going to be great.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, so true. I should try to create a recipe from it. It's very simple. It's just tapioca starch. It's got more than just almond flour. It's got a few different gluten-free flours. I try. It can't hurt to try. All right, y'all.
Good night, everybody.
And you're going to catch us a deer in the morning.
I hope so.
Well, not actually catching. You're not going to like jump out, run for arms around a sack.
If I have a chance to catch versus kill, I will catch that deer.
You're going to have a big long neck?
I don't know. I'll descend from my deer stand.
Oh, City Girl Country Heart. I didn't even see you in here. I'm sorry if I didn't say hi earlier. Oh, June Gall. I didn't see you either. My love. My dear sweet friend. Okay.
Good night, everybody.
You ready? He's
Yeah.
ready. He has to get an early bed tonight so he can hunt in the
I
early
woke up
morning.
at 4:30. That might be the reason. I don't know. I just couldn't go back.
Hit your thumbs up on the way out, everybody. We love you. Carrie, that would be hilarious. No, if I didn't get it on film, that would break my heart.
I'm
Good night,
gonna have
boys.
to get a GoPro and film all my hunts.
Bye.
All right, y'all. Good night.
Good night, y'all. I love you. Thank you for everything and all your support and love. Make sure you give a thumbs up on your way out
And we'll see you next time.
on Wholesome Roots.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.